Hi everyone, welcome to another part of my tutorial. Hope you're all doing well. Before we jump in, please make sure to like and subscribe. That gives me the superpower boost I need to make even cooler and more helpful videos for you. For the first method, we use some simple lines to draw our guideline, and for the second method, we use curves and circles to draw our guideline. We want to learn how to draw a mouse in these triangles: side view, three-quarter view, and frontal view. First, let's begin with the side view. The initial line sets the foundation for the type of bite you'll be drawing, whether it's an overbite, a centered alignment, or an underbite. In this case, we have an overbite, so we use a descending diagonal line. The next line helps define how full the upper and lower lips will appear, and also hints at whether the corners of the mouth will curve upward or downward. Now let's shape this sketch into a triangle. The longer we stretch this triangle, the more horizontal space the lips will take up and the wider the lips will be. This will be our guideline to draw the lips on. Let's draw it on the canvas. Now let's change the color and draw our lips on the guideline. You can begin by outlining either the top or bottom lip. Here we'll start with the top. Draw a curved line starting from the triangle's upper left corner. The curve can closely follow the triangle's edge, extend beyond it, or sit comfortably inside. That depends on the style you're going for. And then join that curve to the mouth corner. But don't go for a straight line. A gentle curve will make the lips look way more natural. Now it's time for the bottom lip. You can start from the lower left side of the triangle and curve your line up so it connects smoothly with the top lip, or vice versa. Next, outline the edges of both lips. Make sure they connect smoothly to the corner of the mouth. After that, we move on to the three-quarter view angle. To do this, start by drawing a straight vertical line. Then add a horizontal line across it to mark the mouth opening, followed by another line below it to define the bottom edge of the lower lip. Next, draw a triangle, and near the top of the triangle, draw a gentle curve to shape the cupid's bow. Now we just have to draw this guideline on the canvas and draw our lips on it. Start by sketching a long, gentle curve around the midpoint of the triangle. This curve sets the overall width of the lips. Since the triangle is angled to the left portion of the lips should appear shorter, so make the curve shorter on that side and extend it more to the right of the vertical guideline. Next, complete the outline of the upper lip by linking the cupid's bow to the corners of the mouth that you've already marked. Afterward, draw the lower lip by beginning at the bottom point of the triangle and curving the line upward toward both sides. Next, let's move on to the frontal view. For that, you can draw a horizontal line for the opening of the mouth and then make a triangle, and after that add another line for the bottom of the lower lip. And again, let's create a curve for the Cupid's bow. Let's draw our guideline on the canvas. Now let's draw the mouse along the guideline. Start with a curve to define the opening of the mouse, then connect the Cupid's bow to the corners, and after that draw the line for the lower lip. If you want to draw an open mouse instead of a closed one, you can use two curves to define the opening of the mouse. So that's it for the first method. Let's move on to the second method. In the second method, we use circles to create guidelines. Again, let's start from the side view. First, let's draw a curve for the opening of the mouse. Next, lightly sketch an oval shape as a rough outline for the lips. Make sure the lower half is slightly fuller than the upper. After that, let's add two circles, one for the upper lip and one for the lower lip. Now that our guideline is complete, let's draw it on the canvas. Now let's draw the upper and lower lips based on what we learned in the first method, but this time using this guideline. The size of the upper and lower circles determines the size of the upper and lower lips, respectively. You can use an oval instead of circle if you like. Next, let's go to the three-quarter view. In this view, first we add a horizontal straight line for the opening of the mouse. Then add an oval shape outline for the lips, with the lower lip slightly larger than the upper one. Next, let's add three circles, one for the upper lip and two for the lower lip. The distance between the top circle and the circle on the three-quarter angle side, in this case left side, should be less than the distance between the top circle and the other bottom circle. Now let's draw this guideline on the canvas. From here on, we repeat the process like in the first method. Use the guideline to draw the mouse. And next is the frontal view. In the frontal view, first we add a straight line for the opening of the mouth. Then we add an oval shape outline for the lips. After that, again we add 3 circles, 1 for the upper lip and 2 for the lower lip. But this time, because we are drawing in the frontal view, the top circle is in the middle of the bottom circles. Now that the guideline is complete, let's draw it on the canvas. The size of the top circle determines the fullness of the upper lip, while the sizes of the lower circles indicate the fullness of the lower lip. Additionally, the distance between the lower circles define whether the lower lip appears narrow or wide. You can adjust these measurements according to your personal preference when drawing. Now let's change the size of the circles and the distances between them a few times to see how the shape of the lips changes. And that's it for today's tutorial. Hope you enjoyed and understood it. If you have any question or suggestion, please comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next part of this tutorial.